I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.
Okay, get in.
What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Neezy back again for another movie review. This time we're talking about the newest Marvel Studios movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. First of all, a big thank you to AMC for allowing me to screen this movie early, and let me just say right off the bat, no spoilers in this video at all. You can watch this review and pretty much don't gotta worry about spoilers, or the spoilers are coming just Thursday. As far as Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, long title, 31st movie in the MCU. Holy shit, the start of Phase 5 is finally happening, and is this movie good? I'm gonna say, guys, this movie, while it's enjoyable, but see me trying to, like, stay on Marvel's good side. So it's more important, more or less, but also I think the real thing you gotta take away from this movie is the fact that it's not some, like, holy shit, like, this is like the best MCU movie yet. We're back on track. More or less, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like a movie that's kind of like, yeah, it's like a stepping stone to other movies, kind of like setting up other movies in Phase 5. How is it as it's like on its own? It's just Marvel. You could just see it, have a good time with it. That's what I did. Walk away pretty much just like, yeah, just, it's not like the spectacular Ant-Man, like, super Quantumania movie you think it's gonna be. Like, it's good. A movie that I'm just like, kind of like Age of Ultron. Just like, yeah, this movie spent so much time trying to set up other movies that it kind of like didn't make sure that this movie was like, structured. Pros, cons, why I believe that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is in theaters officially this Friday for the world to see. Here's what you need to know about the movie, no spoilers. Let's go. Adding to the movie. First person I'm going to praise off the bat, Jonathan Majors. Amazing. Last time we saw Jonathan Majors was in Loki, and he was like, kind of quirky and everything like that. And I was like, oh, Kang, that's our Kang. Okay. But now seeing like the methodical like Kang in this movie and the shit he's doing, I'm like, oh, so this is our new Marvel baddie that's gonna one up Thanos. I'm nervous for the Avengers. This guy was methodical. This guy was like cunning. This guy was smart. This guy was just like, this was like everything I kind of want in like a stepped up villain. Like, so I love me some Thanos, but then Jonathan Majors, the way he just portrayed Kang, I was just like, this is just how I think that the next villain for like this whole multiversal war is going down. Jonathan Majors did a good job as Kang the Conqueror. He was great. This guy was kind of terrifying. Like, he's kind of scary in that kind of like Silence of the Lamb type deal. Dude was great. We've got Paul Rudd. He was good. Paul Rudd is just Paul Rudd in everything he is, but he's good at being Paul Rudd. Good to see Spider-Man back again on the big screen and everything like that. And I like this character. He was good in the movie. I like that. I know people in the comment section are going to be like, what the fuck? His name is Ant-Man, dickhead. Ant-Man. Watch the movie and you'll get the Spider-Man joke. Watch the movie. Hope Van Dyke, Cassie Lang, Hank Pym, all in the movie. They were great in the film. Plus, like I said, one thing the movie did is a bit of a time jump. We do have a new actress playing Cassie Lang, and I thought she was pretty serviceable in the movie. Kind of like a little Disney Plus for me, but I thought she was serviceable in the movie for this young event. Shut up. Okay. Cast was great. They were good. Let me talk about MODOK. Should I talk about MODOK? We'll save that for the spoilers. MODOK. Spoilers. Now, far as plot movie goes, more or less, we're not going to spoil it. Pretty much it's just know that, okay, movie starts off, we got Ant-Man, he's living a life, he's like the full-fledged Avenger. Remember, in game people were just like, oh, Ant-Man, they don't know who I am. Just, oh well. Now everybody knows who Ant-Man is. He's got books, he's got podcasts, Scott Lang's on the map, my man. More or less, you got Cassie Lang pretty much just like, oh yeah, you know what, let's make some contact with the quantum realm and shit. That'll be fun, right? You'll know, it's like, oops, boom, and now they're sucked into the quantum realm and shit, and now is a whole bunch of crazy shit happening, and now it's up to Kang the Conqueror to be like, okay, look, I can give you what you've been missing, Scott, but you gotta do this thing for me. You gotta go do this thing for me, Scott. Trust me. This movie, like I said, visually, it's Marvel. This movie is going to the quantum realm. It was great. I loved it because I love seeing new elements brought to the MCU. I love going to new worlds, new things we haven't done before, like we did in Black Panther, like we did in Doctor Strange. It just brings a new slice of life to the MCU, and I love that shit. We get tired of being on Earth all the time. Let's see new stuff. There's more stuff to see in the Marvel universe than just like Earth. Plus time travel, that's also great too. The movie does have like an interesting amount of like actual like heart and stakes, because like I said, I watched the first two movies kind of just like, oh yeah, just typical superhero shit. This movie really felt like, oh, like I was like really like on the edge of my seat on some scenes, just like, whoa, this is some deep shit. Ant-Man died in the movie. That's a spoiler. Also, the action in the movie too. The action scenes were pretty crazy, pretty visually, like I said, to see some things you haven't really seen done before. That was great too. As good as it is, it's not like you haven't seen it done before. Still good to see, if that makes sense. My biggest con of the movie is the fact that while this movie is important because it does like set up things to come in the MCU as far as Phase 5, it's just kind of just like, yeah, it sets up things, but as a movie itself, it's kind of just like, you didn't do your job as being like a Ant-Man movie. More or less, it's like, yeah, let's set up this, set up that, set up this secret thing, set up this thing, just set up one of the people that just like, I just want a cohesive like Ant-Man story in the park. I want it to be just about Ant-Man, that's it. You're gonna get it a little bit, but it's also kind of just like, yeah, setting up other shit, bigger shit's coming. And so if that bothers you, just know that, yeah, this movie, while its foundations is Ant-Man, the pillar is just like, yeah, we're setting up bigger shit's coming. At the end of the day, Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania was a serviceable superhero movie. I had a great time with it. The cast was a great job. The Majors killed it as Kang the Conqueror. Action movie's pretty good. Visual movies was just amazing, bombastic, has a good amount of heart to it. Only con is the fact that, you know, some movie that just sets up other shit doesn't really, you know, be its... Who is texting me? That being said, I'm just going to say that Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania was definitely a good 8 out of 10, which is worth seeing that full admission. Go see Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters this Friday. Have a good time with it. Just my hat. You guys for the spoiler review this Thursday. Have a great time, great week, and as always, subscribe. Until next time.